Hi there, it's Alan from Cool Toys, and today we're going to talk about the Xiaomi electric scooter Pro versus the Pro 2. The Pro's been out for about 3 years now, and it was the award-winning scooter from Red Dot 2017. The Pro 2's just been released September 2020, and we've got both models here side by side, so you can see the difference. They have not made a huge amount of changes, but we're just going to run through some of the aesthetic changes on this first video, and then after that we're going to do more an in-depth review of both models and the technical changes. So the first thing you can see from an aesthetic point of view is we've got the My logo, which basically means mobile internet. They've got a whole series of hoovers that connect to the internet, toasters and all sorts. So this is their scooter. There's actually 3 versions of this. This is the Pro 2, the top of the range version. But there's also the Essential and there is the S1. So today we're just going to be talking about the Pro 2. The one on the right with the red cables is the Pro 1. So it's got red brake cables all the way to the back. The Pro 2 is black. So that's the first fundamental difference that you can see at a glance between the two models. In the bumper, or the fender, or the mudguard, we've got a little bump stop on the Pro 2. And nothing on the Pro 1. At the back, mudguard. This was prone on the Pro 1 to breaking at this mounting point. So that's a major improvement. We've now got a brace. This is actually metal. So now it doesn't move at all. Mounting seems the same, and the chassis, as far as I can see at this point, is exactly the same. Pro 1, Pro 2. So a lot of stuff's the same on this machine. It's just really they fixed all the little problems and improved it. So on the front, we've got a reflector on the front and none on the other one. And then on the sides at the back, we've got much bigger reflectors than from the Pro 1. So that's also good. And again on the mudguard, the Pro 2 has got a much bigger light than the Pro 1. The Pro 2 has got a little number plate holder. Now once these things become legal, depending on which country you're in, there's a chance that little regi plate is going to be required to register these. Another problem with the Pro 1 is that these pins in the handle folding mechanism were prone to wear and breaking. Now you can see on this, it's more of a nut and a bolt setup. And on the Pro 2, it's actually looks like you can take it off from both sides. So I'm assuming inside that these are slotted into each other. So that's an improvement as well. So if we just power them up, the Pro 1 and the Pro 2. This control's pretty much the same. On the Pro 1 we've got Eco mode. And the Pro 2 has changed to walk mode. 5 kilometer restriction in that mode. Then both have got the D mode, which is just a standard mode. 20 kilometer speed restriction. And then sports mode in sports mode. So not a huge amount of difference there apart from renamed. And the other difference is with the headlight. Can't really see it as well here, but it's actually a 2-watt headlight on the Pro 2, so I think it's 3 or 4 times brighter. The other difference I've noticed, which is very important, slight difference in the ding, so that's a very important upgrade. Tyre wise, they've said that this has been improved. There's CST tyres and tubes on it, which are probably one of the best tyres. Biggest tyre manufacturer in the world. Make tyres for all sorts. So saying this is 3 times. The Pro 1 was prone to punctures. The Pro 2, the tyre, I'm assuming they've made it thicker, as well as the tube. So genuine CST tyres, and you get a new spare tyre and tube. So I've got the one here, it came with it, and it definitely feels good, especially the tube. So if you're buying genuine parts, Xiaomi always ship CST tyres and tubes on their machines. They're a bit more expensive than the million different copies, but these tyres are not easy to change, so spending an extra £5 on a good tyre, a CST, is wise. Like I said, this one does come with it. So they both have got the same battery and the same motor, so a lot of the fundamental stuff is the same. Chassis, battery, motor, caliper, 120mm disc as well is the same. A little difference here with the braking is on the Pro 1 it flashes, and on the Pro 2 it also flashes, but it's just bigger. So a couple of things they've changed inside, which we'll get to on video 2, is upgraded the BMS, which is the battery management system. They're saying this is now 5th generation on the Pro 2. Charge port's the same on both, hence the charger is also the same on both. Always worth best using the Xiaomi charger. You know, they're 40-50 quid for a reason. You know, these cheap chargers at $8-9, you know, they just are not as good, and they risk dying prematurely. Everything that comes with these is a premium product, and everything on these is really well made. So retailing about £550 to £600 at the moment. Which is very similar to what the Pro was, although they dropped to maybe, you know, £480 at the peak. So the battery management system is the 5th generation. It has got short circuit protection, it has got over circuit protection, it has got charge protection and discharge protection. So these things are all very important, because at least 30 to 40% of the cost of this scooter is in the battery. The whole bottom of this is basically a battery. The CARE system on it as well, which is the kinetic energy recovery system, which basically takes energy from the disc, from the wheel, and pumps it back into the battery when you're basically coasting. So again, improved, and it is customizable in the app. So you can make some changes depending on your riding style in the app. So I think that will do for video 1. If people want, we can go into more depth on video 2. I'm going to strip both of these down, and we're going to compare everything to see what else has been going on underneath for the improvements. And if you're looking for one of these, we have a couple in stock at cooltoys.co.uk. We are based in the UK. We do not drop ship. We ship everything DPD. If you order it one day, you will get it the next. Over and out.